Hi everyone, I'm Hoodie Angel Brandon and welcome back to another round of Fire Emblem Heroes Summoning. Today we are pulling on the long-awaited Beast banner. And after nearly 2 years, we finally have this new unit type in the game. Whether or not they're going to be especially strong or not remains to be seen, but I'm still excited. It's something new, something kind of fresh, and it does mean that in the future, we'll be able to see Selkie and Caden, who are the beast units that I'm particularly excited for. And so it's just, it's fun all around. Now, I did say I was saving for Selkie, kind of, but, you know, I do want to pull on this banner, partially just for the hype of it, also because, Nailah here has the wonderful Null Disrupt skill that I want to put on my AR counters because Veronica is just the absolute bane of my existence. Everyone complains about Surtur, but I never had a problem with him. My terrors come in the form of a young Emblean princess on a horse, and she just ruins my day every time she pops up. So I'm sick of it. We're gonna try and get some Null Disrupt and put it on my units, and then we'll be happy. And also, because while I haven't played with them too much, of course, because I haven't summoned yet, I'm not super in love with the way beasts are. Their playstyle appears to be. It looks kind of restrictive in that you either need like a beast dragon team or you need to have the unit kind of off on their own to get their full effect. So I'm a little less excited for Selkie and Caden in that regard. So I'm not going to be trying to plus 10 them on release or anything. So I'm fine dipping into the orb savings a little bit here. We have 298 orbs and 4 free tickets, as well as the standard free summon. So with that said, let's go ahead and just dive in, targeting blue. Red is our backup, then colorless, and then Rayson looks like if we're getting a demote that it'll be him, so he's gonna be the one that we're not interested in at all, even though I'm not sure that we'll get a demote, but if anyone gets demoted, it'll be him. So let's just pop this first blue orb and see what we get. And it's just Florina, nothing interesting. Not the flyer that not a flyer that we're looking for when we've got these shiny new flyers and then this wonderful wolf to take on the ground. But yeah, so this is the first summoning of 2019, or at least the first summoning video. And I did my free summons on New Year's, and I thought about recording them, and then I decided it probably wouldn't be that interesting because I was just going to pop in, do the free summons, pull any of the focus colors, and then call it a day. And then I ended up regretting not doing it because I got some really crazy New Year's summons. My first summon of the year was a 5-star in Lane, I don't know how to pronounce her name, the 5-star locked dancer, which was pretty cool. And then the next like 2 days I got 5 stars from the free tickets, as well as a few orbs that I threw at it. I managed to get a Mage Erica and a Gunthra back-to-back, and then the next day I got Elysian Traveler's Olivia and New Year's Fjorm, so it was really crazy, and I just kind of regretted not recording it, but oh well. So yeah, hoping that luck holds up here and we can get some wonderful Null Disrupt fodder. If not, I'm sure there will be opportunities in the future, but I would just like to get that now and just make my AR runs less of a pain. Nothing so far though, unfortunately. Just very, very boring pulls here. I guess I used all my luck up on New Year's. Oh no. There's lovely Est, who I have no intention of building. Man, I was really hoping when we saw the like data mined skill info for Null Disrupt before we actually knew what skill it would be and who it would be on. I was hoping that it would be on a red unit because I just need those male Corrin merges. But blue is not a very interesting color for me, but here we are. Tibarn does have the other really cool power creep skill, but I honestly can't think of many units that I would want to put it on. Oddly enough, I was actually considering male Corrin. I thought it'd be kind of cool on him. And then Camilla. But most of my other units, I just don't think they'd be great users of it. I find Null Disrupt to be the most interesting skill on this banner. And man, Nailah's actually got great skills all around. Her glare looks like it'll be pretty useful as a utility skill. And then she has distant counter, which is of course always welcome, as well as the disrupt skills. So I'm actually thinking if we get a Hero Rises 2 for the anniversary, which wouldn't be surprising, I'm thinking she'll maybe be my vote, even if I end up getting what I need here, just because I think that she'd be strong all around as either fodder or a usable unit. And Florina, this is like the third or fourth time you've shown up. Get lost. Theoretically, who would you guys vote for a Hero Rises if there were a second one? I've heard a lot of people suggesting like Legendary Azura and Surtur, Young Tiki, Legendary Marth, and Legendary Hector all have been getting thrown around as well, though a little less compared to Surtur and Legendary Azura. But I don't know. Bear in mind that whoever people end up voting for, we're going to be seeing them a lot more often. And Legendary Azura doesn't sound like someone that I find would be very fun to find very often. Also, if you have a copy of her... Ooh, sweet, yes! Alright, first Nailah already obtained. She seems kind of sassy. I kind of like her personality-wise, which is why I wouldn't mind if I pull all the copies I needed and I just had an extra for my Hero Rises to use. That'd be cool. Real quick, let's check this out. What are your stats? It looks like minus HP plus speed. Oh no, that seems like pretty decent actually. But you will most likely be fodder for this lovely Null Disrupt. For my performing Inigo, and then I just promoted a female Robin as well, who I would like to put it on. But back on the topic of, oh yeah, Legendary Azura. I don't want to fight her all over the place, so please don't vote for her. I don't want to see her on every person's AR defense team and arena defense team. But also, she doesn't have great skill fodder in my opinion. She's got Attack Tactic, which is like on a 4-star unit, so it's not that exciting. And then she's got Blue Dual Flyer, which is great if you care about arena score and you're using a flyer unit, a blue flyer on your arena team. Otherwise, it's just kind of eh. So it's not like universally great fodder, which is why I feel like aside from utility, Azura is not that interesting. But I do recognize I'm also kind of biased because I have a copy already. So there's that. But like I said, I don't want to see her everywhere, so please don't vote for her if we get a Hero Rises 2. I would much rather see Surtur, actually, and I don't particularly want to see Surtur either. Nailah seems like she's got a pretty solid stat spread. It's good, but it's not like oppressive or anything. So, but I don't know. I'd have to actually test her and see how she actually looks in practice. Ooh, Wrath Girl. Her new refine looks pretty interesting, actually. I'm not sure if... Well, I guess if it opens up the way to not have to rely on buffs. But I think a Blade Tome would probably still have more raw damage, but I like seeing interesting different playstyles for things. You know, Blade Tome is very boring. I've said it many times. So if I were gonna build her, I'd probably at least make a setup for her to use. Here she is again. To utilize her Pref Tome, and then I'd probably have a Blade Tome set up as a backup. But not particularly interested in building her, unfortunately. However, I'm pretty glad to see her because I've actually been running out of drive speed, which is pretty much my go-to budget C skill. Just slap drive speed on everyone because it's never gonna be terribly useless. Though Tibarn's A skill does negate follow-up, so maybe speed stacking isn't always going to be so great nowadays. I mean, it'll still be good because you can still use it on player phase, but you can't just slap speed on everything and expect it to be... Oh, wow! Amazing! Speed won't just always be king, it seems like, is what IS is trying to go between fire skills and skills like this. But this is the second Nailah that I really wanted. I mean, I'd love to have more. I'd love to have like a third one just to use, but 2 was my goal because then I can put it on on my 2 anti Reinhardt, Lynn, Veronica units, and have one for light season in the Aether Raids, and one for the other offensive one. What is it? Mystic or Mythic? I don't remember. The pink one, the really pretty one. But real quick, let's just check her stats. I didn't even think to look. This one is plus HP and minus res, it would appear. Not so great for utilizing distant counter, but still awesome, and I'm still planning to fodder her. I really should save the orbs, but let's just close out the round here. Pop this red, maybe we'll get Tibarn. More importantly, maybe we'll get Maelcorin, who I still need merges on. Yeah, oh, yes! Okay, perfect. I don't even know if I want to pull the colorless now, because this is a victory. We're ending on a victory. Oh, lovely. I was gonna look at his IVs, but I don't remember Corrin's IVs off the top of my head, and it doesn't matter because I already have a plus speed one. And so yeah, that's just great because I think I just need 3 copies of him now. And we'll just pull this one, and maybe we'll get a fancy new colorless flyer singer to aid my teams. It does not appear like I am lucky enough. Oh, that we got a budget heron. Sweet. Anyway, thank you as always for watching and listening to me ramble on about stuff. I've had a lot. I had a lot of things that I kind of wanted to talk about, and yeah. So, question of the day: who would you vote for a Hero Rises 2? And also, what are your thoughts on beasts? Because, like I said, I'm not completely sold on their playstyle. But I do like that they didn't just make them absurdly power creep. There is some kind of drawback to utilizing them to get their full potential. You need to really think about how you're playing them. So I appreciate that, but I'm not completely sold on them. I'll have to actually play around with them. But what do you guys think? And hopefully, if you summon on this banner, I hope that you have similar luck to this, because I had pretty incredible luck once again. I guess my New Year's luck is holding up after all. So yeah, those are the questions of the day, and thank you as always for watching. Until next time, this is Hoodie Angel Brandon signing out.
Watch these moves!